Pleasant weather today, lots of sunshine, temperatures above average, well into the 60s. But of course, everyone is already thinking about New Year's Eve and the chance for rain that we still have in place for New Year's Eve. So let's start out with the big picture, and then we'll take it back local and get you through the rest of the weekend and into next week, the first week of 2023. So we have this weather maker that's going to bring us the rain on New Year's Eve, and it's actually a coastal low that's going to develop in the Gulf and eventually move its way to the northeast, developing a warm front and a cold front. Well, as that warm front continues to move to the north, that is going to keep us warm. It's going to keep us rather mild, but it's also going to bring in just enough moisture that will continue to fuel our chances for rain. And once we get the cold front on the backside of the system to move through, it is going to drop our temperature slightly, but we are still going to be warmer than average. So it's not an overly strong front, but a big part of our chance for rain is when this low starts to move through. If it moves through earlier, we could have some dry time by the time we ring in the new year. If it moves through a little later, we might be ringing in the new year with some rain, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. So a lot still going on with this developing system. But again, it's not here yet. We had clear skies today, means temperatures dropped quickly. Many of us already back into the 30s, 39 for Rocky Mount and Wilson, 34 in Pittsburgh, down to freezing for Sanford and Roxborough. But Henderson, you're still holding on to 40 degrees, also 40 in Irwin, 43 in Raleigh, 48 in Fayetteville. Right now, the warmest spot on the map. We will start out with those cool conditions tomorrow morning. Many of us going to be in the 30s, some of us above freezing, some of us below, but in general, another chilly but not downright frigid start to our morning with a few clouds in place. Clouds will increase as we go through the day, but with a southerly component to the wind, even though it's not going to be overly strong, we're still going to be warmer than average, up to 65 degrees. Remember, we should be at 52 degrees this time of year, so that's a welcome change for those of us who want some of those warmer conditions. Notice we have put a small chance for rain in the forecast through the evening hours. Again, it's a very small chance. Don't expect rain tomorrow, but just know that an isolated shower is possible. An isolated shower is also possible in Charlotte as NC State takes on Maryland. Again, rain chances very small. We're mainly going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies and mild conditions with temperatures in the mid to upper 50s throughout the game. And of course, kickoff is at noon, and much of the rain should hold off. Again, it's not a big chance for rain anyway, both in Charlotte and here at home. Let's go through FUTURECAST. You see a few of those clouds in place first thing tomorrow morning, and then the increasing cloud cover during the second half of the day. Again, even with an increase in cloud cover, our rain chances are basically non-existent. But then we get to Saturday, the day where a lot of people are planning on spending some time outside, few isolated showers to start the morning. We go through the afternoon, and it's likely the afternoon which will bring us a decent chance for rain. And you see there's even the possibility for some pockets of heavy rain and a few rumbles of thunder. There, again, still some uncertainty with when that low moves through, because if you were with us earlier in the evening, we showed you FUTURECAST and paused it at midnight, and we had a good chance for rain moving in. Well, now the low looks like it's moving around a little bit, and there's the possibility that we could be dry by midnight. Again, there's still some uncertainty with this forecast. The main thing I want you to know is it's not going to be a washout on Saturday, but we have good chances for rain off and on throughout the day. So bring your umbrella, bring your poncho, whatever. And of course, stay tuned to the forecast. If you hear thunder, head on inside, especially if you see any lightning as well. So yeah, just make sure you know where to stay safe and take some shelter if you are hearing a little bit of thunder or seeing that lightning for your New Year's Eve festivities. All right, after all of that, look at that. Temperatures climbing to near 70 degrees next Wednesday. That is ahead of a cold front, which brings the temperatures crashing back down. But hey, at least we're seasonal in the low 50s. We're not talking about highs in the 30s. But, you know, winter had to return at some point, right? Chris Clark?